It is exactly 4 o'clock on this Thursday, the 26th of September 2024, the last Thursday of this month of September. I trust you're having yourself a wonderful day. Here is what is making headlines from across the country and beyond on News Now. A memorial service has been held at Maringa Stadium in Nyeri County to honor the 21 victims of the tragic fire at Hillside and Arasha Academy, attracting mourners from across the nation. Interior Cabinet Secretary Kithure Kindiki says that the Directorate of Criminal Investigations has gathered evidence implicating high-profile individuals associated with Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua in facilitating the Gen Z protests. Plus, Mount Kenya University MKU launches a Maritime Academy in Malindi, making it the first privately sponsored maritime training institution in Kenya. The academy aims to provide students with essential skills for success in the maritime industry. We thank you for choosing TV47 to inform you. I am George Maringa. Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua joined thousands of mourners at an emotional memorial service for the 21 pupils who lost their lives in the tragic fire at Hillside and Arasha Academy 3 weeks ago. The atmosphere at Maringa Stadium in Nyeri was heavy with sorrow as Gachagua conveyed heartfelt condolences and a message of comfort from President Dr. William Ruto to the families of the deceased. His message, President Ruto assured the affected families of the government's ongoing support and emphasized the importance of adhering strictly to regulations governing boarding schools. For his part, Gachagua asked the Ministry of Education officials to do whatever they can on matters school safety standards.
We are pained by the loss of young lives in the Hillside and Arasha Academy fire tragedy. We also call upon for strict compliance with boarding regulations to prevent the recurrence of such tragedies. Our thoughts and prayers are with the families of the...
I have read these names because I want each one of us to know that they are not just numbers and that they are not going to be part of just statistics. That is why I have read their names, because we need to remember their names. The devastating aftermath of the unfortunate incident threw the entire nation into shock and grief. It has caused all of us great pain and sorrow, especially as parents. This has certainly been a particularly difficult and trying moment for the immediate families of the deceased children. Your Excellency, whenever we send our children to school, we do so in the hope and belief that we are preparing them for a healthy and promising future. We do not expect or even imagine that harm would befall them in the school environment. When tragic incidents such as this happen, our hearts are broken and we are left with much pain and regret.
My dear ones, my friends, for those who come from Kenya and beyond, take my best wishes and my condolences as you enter your loved ones today, tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow. For where I can be able to attend, please allow me to attend maybe once per day, if not twice. I wish you all my best.
May their souls rest in peace. Opposition leaders Kalonzo Musyoka and Eugene Wamalwa have rallied behind Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, saying they will stand with the Mount Kenya region. The leaders spoke into what they said were attempts to divide the mountain. just like the opposition telling Gachagwa's strict critics that the mountain has friends. Gachagwa said the region is open and kind to friends, while saying the region will not be shaken by the ongoing attempts to impeach him.
Na tukienda mbele, Your Excellency, nilikupa ujumbe siku ile, tukiwa rafiki zako, tulikuwa tumepata fununu kidogo, na Waswahili wanasema lisemalo lipo, lisipokuwa lafanya nini? Laja. Nikieleza mheshimiwa kwamba alikuwa nimepata fununu njama fulani ya kugawanya upinzani, lakini pia tukasikia kuna njama ya kugawanya mlima. Nikaeleza His Excellency ya kwamba ukiona mwenzako anyolewa, kichwa chako tie nini? Maji. Tumeanza kusikia kule Nyahururu kuna njama inaendelea, Your Excellency. Leo tuko hapa kwa moto wa Endarasha, na wale ambao wanapanga kuasha moto mlima huu, nataka niambie watu wa mlima, Your Excellency, mlima huu una marafiki. Mlima huu una marafiki. Mkiona huyu Kalonzo hapa, huyu alikuwa rafiki wa Kibaki, muhula wa pili alikuwa makamu wa Kibaki, na ni rafiki wa huu mlima. Mkiona Wamalwa hapa, mnajua Wamalwa alikuwa naibu wa Kibaki muhula wa kwanza. Mjue ya kwamba mna marafiki. If the day comes and this mountain calls upon us, we will stand with you. You will not walk alone.
But when the moment comes, aliyekuwa makamu wa rais, mzee amelala, Mwai Kibaki will always be there for the people of Nyeri. Tutakuwa nanyi bila uoga, bila chuki, mambo ya changamoto kubwa hizi. Tutakuwa pamoja, na nchi ni kubwa kabisa kushinda sisi zote. Kwa hivyo heshima pia wahenga walisema sio utumwa.
Former Vice President, the people of the mountain are very good people. They are very trusting. And they are very kind. And they are very loving. They return love with love. They return kindness with kindness. They are very forgiving, but they don't forget. I appeal to everybody to treat the people of the mountain with kindness, because it's the right thing to do. These people who are there, they are there today, they will be there tomorrow.
Away from that, as the Shah health insurance plan is expected to be officially implemented early next month, residents from Elgeyo Marakwet County have been called upon to register in order to benefit from the plan. Speaking at a press conference in Iten Town, Governor Wesley Rotich mentioned that many residents from the county are facing numerous challenges in accessing health care, adding that the new insurance will greatly assist residents who are unable to sponsor themselves when seeking treatment.
Na staff wetu hata pia tumesema tatumia staff wetu wote 2500 staff wa county na CHPs wetu wote across the county, tuhakikisha kwamba tumesajili wananchi wote wa Elgeyo Marakwet County ili ifikapo tarehe 1 Oktoba watu wetu wote wamemigrate, na tutakuwa tunaweza kufanya ile inaitwa claims kutoka SHA, alafu pia tutatumia hiyo kuimprove huduma yetu ya afya. Ni kazi kidogo sana, itachukua dakika 2, dakika 3. Ukishajiregister inamaanisha utakuwa unaenda health center na dispensary na unapata huduma yako free of charge.
Letu ni sasa tumehamasisha wale viongozi wa mahospitali ili kutoka sasa, kesho tuko mashinani, tuko vijijini, tuko makanisani, tukijaribu kuhimiza wananchi waweze kujisajili katika SHA ili tusiachwe nyuma kama wakaji wa Elgeyo Marakwet.
Na pia tumeweza kujumuika na county government ya Elgeyo Marakwet kuhakikisha ya kwamba tunasaidia kusupport the CHPs waendelee kufanya registration at household level.
Mount Kenya University, MKU, has launched the Mount Kenya Maritime Academy in Malindi, becoming the first privately funded maritime training institution in Kenya. The academy aims to equip students with the skills needed to excel in the maritime industry, offering an alternative to government-sponsored programs. By establishing this academy, MKU seeks to boost the coastal region's economy and empower youth with the expertise required to tap into the lucrative opportunities within the blue economy.
All right, we officially unveil the courses that will be trained here.
This is a beautiful moment whereby we are tunapata hapa, si ni kweli eh? Wonderful.
And brings into focus Mount Kenya University, Malindi Maritime Academy's role and commitment in working hand in hand with the Kenya Maritime Authority as well as the UN International Maritime Organization in achieving the aforementioned responsibilities.
Here to make Malindi a hub for training seafarers, captains of ship who will be not only competitive but will be respected in the global space.
Now, officers of the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission earlier today raided the home of Kiambu County Land Registrar Benson Longo Lenyang and arrested him. The commission is investigating the official over an alleged land grabbing case in Nairobi and Kiambu counties worth 1.3 billion Kenya shillings. Police in Embu have launched a manhunt of a man who is alleged to have murdered a 44-year-old woman and later dumped her body in a seasonal river next to her farm in Mugari village, Mutuovare location, Mbere South. The late Jane Mwende, a widow and a mother of 7, had injuries on her face and her eyes were gouged by the assailant suspected to be her lover. According to her niece, Catherine Njoki, the deceased was last seen with her lover, who has since disappeared. Police officers from Kiritiri Police Station took the body to the Embu Level 5 Hospital mortuary, awaiting a post-mortem as investigations begin.
Ghana alifanya kupigwa akawawa. Na hiyo ripoti nilipata asubuhi mwendo wa saa 2, ambapo katika hao watu wako hapa sijamuona. Kwa hivyo ninakusudia huenda ikawa ni yeye amemuua.
Sasa huyo mwanaume alikuwa hapo, ndio sasa akamuita akamwambia nataka uni escort, nataka kwenda kulala. Lakini Mayandi akamwambia hapana, mimi nasikia nimechoka, wacha niende nikalale. Ndio sasa hadi akaondoka. Hiyo story kaishia hapa, sasa sijui kuliendaje, ndio sasa tumepata mwili umetupa huko kwa maji.
Very sad. Machakos Governor Wavinya Ndeti has called on the National Treasury to address the issue of ensuring that county governments receive their funding allocations on time to avoid stagnation of development projects and devolution. Speaking in Machakos town, the governor lamented the halting of normal operations in county governments, particularly those with limited capacity to collect substantial revenue, especially in arid and semi-arid areas. She emphasized that the national government must take responsibility for resolving this issue promptly.
Thank you. From national government, we are having a bit of a problem. Because if it is not just for our own source revenue, life would have been very difficult. We are getting the exchequer, and I'm really requesting the national government, waangalie vizuri, counties ziweze kupata pesa, kwa sababu hata kuna counties zingine, kwa sababu pengine exchequer yao iko chini, wamekaa karibu miezi 3 hawajalipa wafanyikazi wao. Mimi wafanyikazi wangu nimelipa up to date. Wengine pengine hawana hiyo nguvu ama ya kuokota pesa ya kuweza kuwasaidia wafanyikazi wao. Tuhakikishe pesa zimefika, ndio raia iwache kuumia, kwa sababu maisha yamekuwa ngumu. Tukifanya projects huku mashinani, wale wanafanya kazi ya mashinani ni raia. Kwa hivyo waangalie pesa zifike, ndio watu wetu waweze kusaidika.
The citizens of Nyaporo village in Mumias East have made a peaceful demonstration by planting potatoes and other crops on the main road that connects Kaimba Market to Mabanga and Isongo. The protesters accused their MP, Peter Salasia, for failure to fulfill his promise to repair the road. The residents have now given MP Salasia a 3-day ultimatum to fulfill his promise. Otherwise, they will continue their protest until their concerns are addressed. However, the MP, speaking over the phone, stated that works on the road will begin on the 30th of this month.
So wameiweka kwa program. Tumeshaikapta tarehe 30th ndio kera wana advertise hiyo barabara. So tumepatia from 30th 2 weeks, 21 days, the next 3 months. No, in the next 1 month hiyo barabara will be done.
Tuko na matatizo kwa hii njia yetu, hata ipitiki. Sasa hata wamama wameogopa kushika mimba sababu wameshindwa wenye watapelekwa hospitali. Bodaboda wetu wameshindwa kutubeba. Tafadhali mheshimiwa PK, tutengenezee njia tukue na ufuro kupelekwa hata hospitali.
Juzi nakumbuka nilianguka hapa mpaka sasa mguu yangu kateguka. Naomba mheshimiwa Salasi tulikuchakua koro mzuri. Tafadhali tutumie sisi kama wananchi.
Ni mheshimiwa PK Salasia na last penye tuliongea naye akakubali barabara ni yake, akaongea na watu wa kera akahakikisha barabara ni yake atatuundia.
Hii barabara mara moja peke yake, na venye alikuwa analima hii barabara hakuwa anaweka maram kwa kila mahali, alikuwa anaweka patches kwa maram. Sasa ukiangalia kutoka Nyaporo ukifika hii junction ya kwenda Makunga na kwenda Shisenye hakuweka maram, na hiyo njia imeharibika kabisa.
Diana Wali Moisaka of Bahari Girls, Kilifi County, was yesterday night awarded with sponsorship and a prize, having become one of the top contenders in a global competition in business and entrepreneurs' ideas. The program teaches learners between the ages of 11 and 16 years how to learn business and entrepreneurship skills that allow them to have projects at an early age to become meaningful employers and dependent people in the society.
Tonight we are here at the Radisson Blu, where ABE celebrated excellence with one of our own students from Kenya placing in the top 8 globally for the ABE Kids MBA. ABE is about impact, about influence, and spreading our impact and influence globally. We are now, after the 47 counties in Kenya, ABE's Kids MBA reaches students between the ages of 11 to 16 years old and can be delivered as a boot camp type program in the counties and sub-counties. We teach entrepreneurship to the youth. We teach complex business programs on topics to students. We focus on taxation. We focus on
of society to ensure they document and record key life achievements that will benefit future generations. Speaking in Nairobi during the official launch of the book Doctor at Heart, a biography of cardiologist Dr. Dan Gekonyo from the Karen Hospital, stakeholders from various organizations in the country, including Mount Kenya University, praised the doctor, referring to him as a role model for many in the medical profession. They also commended his dedication and professionalism in his duties as a doctor.
Until the lion learns how to write all the stories of the jungle, we will glorify the hunter. He's the one who writes the story, and you say how he has ruled the jungle. For us, our African history has always been written by the hunters. We, the lions, must now rise up and do the writing ourselves. We must tell our own story so that we can tell the world what Africa is all about, what our values are.
But I would like to appeal to lawyers and doctors. Let that special knowledge be used for the good of humanity. Let that special knowledge be used for solving our problems in society. But let that special knowledge also be used also for advancing your own life. There is no contradiction whatsoever. Absolutely no contradiction, as Dan says in his book, if it is done honestly and sincerely and transparently.
It is Dr. Gekonyo's recognition of the contribution of his wife, Dr. Betty Gekonyo, that stands out as a beacon of hope to all those who do not involve their spouses in their investments.
Health stakeholders have exuded confidence on sector's potential to make significant strides in treating complex diseases. During the 90th anniversary celebration of MP Shah Hospital in Nairobi, the medical associates conveyed their assurance that Kenyans will have access to advanced medical care locally, hence mitigating the need for patients to seek care elsewhere. The event highlighted the hospital's ongoing commitment to enhancing healthcare services within the country.
Talking about the future of our country, which are our children, we have set up a state-of-the-art children's hospital, which is fully attainable to world standards, providing nothing but the best care for our children. Thanks to the MP Shah Hospital, to the vision of our founder, MP Shah.
We are privileged to be able to serve our patients and the larger community. For us, what holds most important is to be able to deliver patient safety and quality through this accreditation. We remain committed to delivering this excellence in healthcare here in Nairobi, Kenya.
It is 4:23 p.m. in Kenya, but 9:23 a.m. in New York, United States, where right now President William Ruto is delivering Kenya's address to the 79th session of the United Nations General Assembly. Let's cross over live to New York and listen to President Ruto's remarks.
Our sisterly neighbor, Somalia, in their fight against Al-Shabaab. We are proud that Somalia will soon take up a seat as a non-permanent member of the Security Council, underscoring the tremendous progress achieved in consolidating peace and stability in that country. The UN must, however, continue to support Somalia in forging an agreement on the post-2024 security support. Kenya welcomes the adoption of the Security Council Resolution 2719, establishing a framework for financing Africa Union peace support operations through UN-assessed contributions, thereby enhancing our collective peacekeeping efforts. A well-funded AU peace operation are not only an African priority, but a global good, considering the complexity and interconnected nature of emerging threats to international peace and security. Earlier this year, under the request of the leadership of South Sudan, I launched the All-Inclusive Tumaini Initiative, bringing together the warring parties and the political leadership of South Sudan to address the root causes of the protracted conflict in that country. I commend the leadership of South Sudan and all the participating parties for their commitment to the peace process. I also thank all regional and international partners for their unwavering support both political and financial, to the South Sudan Tumaini Initiative. Ladies and gentlemen, at the last General Assembly, I announced